Hello everyone. I figured out how to put my wonderful face on the webcast at the same time. So here we go. Let's do a math problem here. Let me see if I can change this now. Boom. Yes. I am awesome. Okay. So here we go. This is problem 12, the additional challenge problem. Work with your team to calculate each of the following products. Draw a diagram to show your thinking for each part. So let's take this, and we're taking 2/9 of 80% of a mural. So I'm going to draw a mural here. I'm going to draw this rectangle here in a second. First, I want to talk about what is 80% as a fraction. Well, I know that 80% is 80 out of 100. And I know that I can reduce that by a factor of 10, that's 8/10. I could even take that a step further and say that I know that 8/10 also reduces to 4/5. By doing that, we've taken our problem and made it simpler. So I'm going to look for what is 2/9 of 4/5. The problem will work using either of these three and other fractional equivalents to 80%. Just 4/5 I think is the easiest one, smaller numbers. So let's do that. I'm going to make my mural 5 units long. So actually let's make it 10 just so it's a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You might be saying, why 10, Mr. Marcus? I'm going to break it up into 5 equal pieces going vertically. I'm also going to break it up then into 9 pieces going the other way. So I'm just thinking ahead. I'm going to make this 9 units long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here is our mural. And let's represent the 80% that you're going to have to paint or cover. So let's break it up into fifths. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, and 4/5, and let's do 80%. And that would be 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, and that would get us 100. So we don't have 100%, we just have 80%, and we're going to do 2/9 of it. So what I like doing is I like taking each of my fifths. So here's a fifth, here's a fifth, here's a fifth, and here's a fifth that we have. Each of the fifths that I have, and I like to break those up into 9 equal parts. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 equal parts, and I'm going to take 2 of each of those. I'm going to take 2 of them. I'm doing blue here. 1, 2, and 2/9. So I'm going to take 2/9 of everything that I have, though. So let me do that for these guys, too. Let me break these up into 9 pieces. And take 2 out of each of the 9. So I'm going to take 2/9, 2 out of the 9 here. I'm going to take 2 out of the 9 here, 2 out of the 9 pieces. So I've taken 2/9. This is 2/9 out of the total 4/5 that I had. The question is how much of the mural is done here, so how much of the total. So in order to do this properly, let's go ahead and break our whole mural into equivalent sized pieces so I can find out what area of the total has been done. So if I look here, I can now say that I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've done 8, and there's 9 this way and 5 this way. So out of 45, 8/45 of the mural. That's what's been painted so far. Now this one's tricky. We're taking 2/3 of 2 holes and 7/8. Before we've just been doing what's 2/3 of 7/8. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my, draw 3 holes here. I'm going to do it 3 long and 8 going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is my 1 hole. Here is my second hole. Second hole thing that I've got 2 holes. Whoa. 2 holes and 7/8 of 1 hole. I'm making sure to do make my holes, my rectangles, the same size. Doing the best I can. They don't look the best. And I have 2 holes. And this whole thing is colored in. 1 hole, 2 holes. And I don't have a full third, but I've got 7/8 of it. So let me do 7/8. There's the half. That's cut into fourths. Now we've got eighths. And so let's get 7/8 of this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay! So 2 holes and 7/8. This doesn't look right to me because I've got this hole broken up into 8 equal parts. So let's do the same thing to the other holes. All right. Now, I'm trying to take 2/3 of everything that I have here. So my strategy is break each of the pieces that I have, each of these eighths, into thirds, and I'm going to take 2 of them. And let's do that for everything. I've taken 2/3 of that one. I'm going to take 2/3 of this one. You might be seeing that there's an easier way to do this. So, okay, let's go ahead and cut everything into thirds then. Let's cut everything into thirds. All right, including this one. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that after. I'm going to take 2/3 of everything that I have. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1/3, 2/3, 1/3, 2/3. 1/3, 2/3. All right, fine. Let's go ahead and do it. 1/3, 2/3. 1/3, 2/3. All right. So here is my favorite mistake, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, what is 2/3 of 2 and 7/8? All right. The common answer and the common mistake is saying that the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes 16 plus another 8. So this is 8, 8, 8. So 24 green pieces plus 7 and 7. So that's 4 eighths. That's 20. That's 32. Plus 14 is 46. So I get students saying it's 46 out of, and they'll tell me how many total pieces it is. So let's say, well, there's 24 total here. 24, 24, and 24, and they'll say it's 46 pieces out of a total, what is that, 72? That's not correct. Now, if you want to pause this video and do some thinking as to why is that not correct? Why isn't it 46 out of 72? All right, and the hint is, think about how many pieces in the whole. And is this right? Whoa. Let's get me back over there in the corner. Is this portion more or less than 1 whole? And think about this. If we rearrange these greens here, maybe put some up here, would we have more or less than 1 whole? Should we have more or less than 1 whole thing that's colored green? And the answer is yeah, we should. How many pieces do we have? We do have 46, but it's 46 out of what? What is our whole? Here's our whole. How many pieces are in our whole? It's not 46 out of 72. It's 46 24ths. And that can be simplified. Let's go ahead and simplify that. Let's take this and say, well, they can both be divided by, I don't know, if you're stuck, just go ahead and divide it by a factor of 2. 46 divided by 2 is 23, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. I can't think of any factors. 23 is a prime number, so that's our answer, 23 twelfths, or even how many twelfths are in 23. There's 12 twelfths plus, what is that, 11, and that is equivalent to 1 and 11 twelfths. All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very tough problem. If you can do those and practice with those, you will be fine and dandy. Let me just move myself down here and go back to these original problems. So 2/9 of 80% is 8 45ths, and 2/3 of 2 7/8 ends up being 46 24ths, which simplified down to 23 twelfths, or 1 and 11 twelfths. All right, have a great day, everyone.